Hey gamers. I'm gonna buckle down today in this game and we're gonna solve some fucking puzzles. Mostly we've just been wandering around the house as I was falling asleep last night, and this is fine. It's a fine way for the brain to be. I was like, I never really figured out what was happening with the boiler room. Because the boiler room had pipes running off it that presumably led to rooms or implied something about the rooms in which those pipes went to. So, I feel like I kind of just like dropped it. Yeah, this is that roguelike puzzle game. I feel like that I saw that and then I dropped it. And we haven't gotten the boiler room again. So there hasn't been a lot of stuff I can follow up on. But I was just thinking about that and being like, damn, I really got to follow it up. I also want to follow up on the painting, the sketches that I see. Because there's 2 sketches in every room. Except for the drawing room in which there's lots of sketches. But every room has 2 sketches. And I want to figure out what the fuck the deal is with those. Because they don't change in the first room, but they do change in the rooms thereafter. And so I really want to figure out what that means. Also, I accidentally got spoiled for one puzzle. Not an answer for the puzzle, but the fact that it is a puzzle, which I think is part of what is happening here. I think part of this game is figuring out what stuff is puzzles. And I was spoiled for one, which is that chess is a puzzle, which I kind of already clocked. So it was one of those things where I was like, ah, well, that makes sense. But I'm going to be more mindful of it. Oh no, Eric. Oh, that is so tragic. You do have my sympathy. Eric says, last week I made so much progress in one run, then near the end the game crashed and I lost the whole day, including things that were supposed to be permanent. Ugh. I might weep openly if such a thing happened to me on stream. Twitch chat is commiserating. They're doing Fs. They're doing Fs for you. And also they say hi. Longtone says hi. Ah, okay. So these are the sketches. These 2 sketches don't change. They are this every time I come in, right? Let me double check that. Yeah. Hey, YouTube buddies, look up kidney stand. They were talking about kidney stones and kidney sands on Twitch chat. I don't think it's a blackjack puzzle. It could be, but I don't think it is because the other pictures are not blackjack. What have I written down? Have I written down anything useful? Yeah, so these are the same. These have been the same every time. They were the same the first time I played it and the same. Eric says hello back from YouTube. They're the same now. Have these flowers changed? They're nice. I mean, they're both cards, which that's not like... I don't think any of the other ones we've seen have been cards. I also wrote down den, tree safety pin, parlor, bathtub, bat. So if we find another den, we can double check if that is the same pictures, but I don't think they are because I think sometimes when we've seen the security room, the pictures have been different. And we did see that. I also wrote down, we saw 2 pictures. One was labeled with, and it was a deer, and one was labeled without, and it was a dog tag that said 10. With deer, without dog tag. So I don't know what that means. With and without, yeah, Roy, it definitely is. It definitely is. Was that in the shop? Okay, I'm glad you remembered that. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means yet. I'm wondering if since they change time to time, I'm wondering if they're like a clue to what cards you're gonna get. I don't know. I don't know about that. Anyway, those two things I want to be lookout on. I'm also going to be on better lookout for chess pieces. Oh. Yeah, Glumper. We've been, I can't tell you about it. We've been recording a part in Burn Cookbook Party that y'all won't get to for a minute, but it was a notes-heavy session. And I took a ton of notes, and then we didn't record for 2 weeks. And I went back to my notes, and I was like, motherfucker, what did I think I was doing? What notes was I taking? Who was that going to help? It was an absolute nightmare. I posted the picture to our group chat so that everyone could appreciate it. Yes, I've got my notebook, obviously. Me and Pusheen are going to solve this. Okay. That doesn't change. The clock does tick down, but the clock has been consistent all throughout. So I'm curious if there's an aspect of this that will be timed potentially. Yes, NH London hit Pathfinder Actual Play Podcast Burn Cookbook Party, which has 4.9 stars on every platform in which it can be rated. Beloved. Okay. Okay, what's my plan for this? I don't have one. We're just gonna go. So when I play roguelikes, I like to establish, once you get into the flow of it, I like to establish if pantry. Okay, I'm writing this down. I like to establish if the run I'm going on is one where I'm trying to beat it or one where I'm just trying to like get upgrades and stuff. I don't think I'm quite there yet with this game, and I don't know if this is going to be that kind of game, but we'll see. I'm starting a new page just for the painting notes. So these are both hands. You know what? The other two also have hands. But I've seen so many of these images that do not have hands. So I want to make a conclusion based on the fact that these all have hands, but I know that not all of the images have hands. So we've got like a rosary and a crowbar. It's not just a crowbar, though. It is a hand clasping a crowbar. So this feels like prayer. Prayer and whacking. What does one use a crowbar for? Breaking into places? Breaking Cybertruck windshields, maybe? I'm opening a trunk. That's true. In this game, we've been using a sledgehammer, which actually can also be used to destroy the windshield of a Cybertruck. So, oh, half and half. That's interesting. Thank you for the resubscribe, Minor Solemnity. Lawful good behavior, destroying Cybertrucks. I don't think it's a lawful long tone. Murdering head crabs, oh my god. Miguel, you're so right. It's obvious Jesus Christ plus Gordon Freeman equals 46. That is from YouTube chat, thank you. Praying and prying is interesting. That's a good puzzle format. But then what the fuck's happening here? Because I don't think... Like, how does that transfer to Ace of Spades because they're both cards. Cards. Diamonds, spades. Ace, queen. That's an interesting thought. But the pattern doesn't hold up to it quite yet. Okay. Oh my god, is the honk wild? What kind of cards are they? One is the ace of diamonds, the other is one is the ace of spades, one is the queen of diamonds. A spade is also a tool. That's true. That's true. We do have spade crowbar. That's an interesting through line. Queen prayer. Okay. Let's do a hallway. Okay. Stairs. Okay. These look like they're just diamonds, but that isn't a constellation, right? Isn't that a type of constellation in this game? I mean, it's another diamond. Stairs and stars? Pretty convincing. Because that is a constellation. That's specifically one of the constellations. Oh, has this one changed? Because I do think we're on... The next constellation we unlock is the 4 diamond. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, another hallway, huh? Yeah, let's just keep getting hallways. I haven't seen any chess pieces yet. Oh, right. The West Wing will be closed. Oh, okay. See, this feels like it's a puzzle all on its own. Flight, map, plane, print. This feels like a thing of all of its own. We have seen a lot of this notation of like these like lines, which I don't think are a blueprint thing. Plain plan? Interesting, Glumper. Y'all are convincing me. Well, the clue, Roy, the clue that I took down in the commissary shop was an arrow pointing at deer with the word with, and a pair of dog tags with the number 10 on them with the tag without. So it does match the plan of the house. Because this is the antechamber, this is the entrance, and this is where we are. And I do think the last time I saw this, it was in this position. Or, not in this position, this E was in the right position for where we actually were on the map. And I don't remember if that was because it was also at this specific position. It might have been because we also had this note one time. So maybe that's a connection. Maybe if we get this room in this spot. God, that's tricky. That would be an insane thing for this game to do. Oh my god, anxious topiary? I think you just cracked this shit wide open. Anxious topiary says, and E is the difference between plan and plain. What? Okay. What? All right. Damn, okay. 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 No, I think that's dead on. Oh, but God, that's obscure. To look at this and be like, that's a plan. That's tricky. That's tricky. Okay. So the deer with and the dog tag without was the clue. What the fuck is what is the answer for deer dog tag though? This is, I think the difficult part of this puzzle is to parse what all of these things are. Okay, although the parlor bathtub bat is probably just bath bat. Stag tag. Oh no, y'all are smart. Stag tag. Okay, so if this is, I still don't know what, if we take for granted, and I'm not saying this is how it is, but let's walk this line. If we take for granted that this E represents the E that we are supposed to get, Mechtel, that's so true. Some of you are so smart. Some of you are really funny, you know. If that's the case, then I'm wondering if because it's the Queen of Diamonds and then the Ace of Spades, I'm wondering if the letter difference is A, because it's an ace. And so there was an A on that image. And some of you are here. Some of you are pretty. Some of you are along for the ride. And it takes all of us. There's an E here. And the fact that there's an A on that main card, there's an A there because it's the Ace of Spades. But what if that A is also like that first letter we're supposed to get? So if it's praying, plying, that's an A. If it's stairs, stars, that's an I. And if it's plain plan, it's an E. And if the first one is also A, then let me see what word we've got here. We've got A! So did we solve it? Face ace trilobite. I think you're right. That's so much better. So now we've got the word fey. So what if it's a wordle? Oh, Christ. All right, let's unlock another room and see. Is there any chess pieces here? No. Okay. I believe this is a dead end. Yeah, so let's take a storeroom. All right, flan and slope, or hold on. Waterbird. I'm curious. There's a lot of stuff in here that I'm like, this is a storeroom, so I don't think all of this is necessarily clues to other stuff. I do think the paintings are because there's only 2 visible, but I'm like nervous about this. Okay. So we've got I do believe this is sideways. That's why I'm turning my head off screen. I think, so it's like a slope. Actually, I do think these are the same. Dune spoon? No, that's not it. I did play Superliminal on stream, and I do believe the VOD is up on the YouTube channel. has to be sideways. But I'm also like, desert is a good guess. But I'm also confused because these have been the same. Because we've been in here before, and I remember thinking, oh, flan. Flan. Yes, okay. I think you're right, though. Desert. So, F-A-I-E-S? How do you spell Faye as in laissez-faire? No, that has an R in it. This doesn't spell anything yet. I just... There's not a lot of words that have A-I-E in English coupled up like that. So I'm wondering if we're spelling a larger word. I'm wondering actually if we're supposed to be spelling a specific word. I think I'm not going to do the drawing room. Let's do another corridor. I kind of want to try to preserve some of my stuff. All right. Boat, crow, boat, bird. Bird. It's hard to know which direction to go on this one. Bird. Where are we? We're in the corridor. Crow row. Fuck. These are difficult. All right, so that's a C. And we are in the corridor. Hat. I really want to know if the hats are a puzzle. Do not tell me, chat. We've seen so many fucking hats lying around. Okay. The garage. Ooh. We haven't gotten the garage yet. It is a dead end. But we haven't gotten it yet. And I'm sort of curious. I think we're going to do the garage. It's not the best map building choice, but I want to see. I want to see what's inside. Oh, wow, it's a car. Who could have guessed? Oh. Okay, I'm wondering if this is... Ooh, boop, boop, boop. Dope. Okay, I love that. I love having 3 keys. Oh, can I not open you? You've got a little lock on you. So, we have... All right, hold on. Let me finish exploring. Christoph, this is the 3rd time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you've been driving for his lordship. Your absence must be accounted for, Miss Babbage. Oh, we can save. Oh, no, this isn't Alan Wake. Car. Haha, see, I can solve some of them too. All right. Okay. Boy, we've certainly just got a lot of letters that don't really amount to anything so far. So, we saw a power breaker in the breaker room. There was a breaker for this room. And this has the same piping that we saw in one of the rooms. I don't remember what room it is. But when we solved the boiler room puzzle, when I solved the boiler room puzzle, forgive me. When we solved the boiler room puzzle, this piping was in another room and it lit up when we attached it. So I'm wondering, in order to actually use Well, okay. I also remember when we used the security machine one time, we checked to see what resources there were, and it listed car keys. So we need to find the power, find the boiler room, direct it here, find the keys. I don't want to get my fancy little boy shoes all oiled up in this dirty garage. There's a keyhole here. There's also a keyhole here. I'm wondering if the car keys open both and that there's a little secret treat in there for me. Okay, so we need to... God damn, okay. Is the... Oh, it is Swan Song. That's interesting. Good catch, Mechtel. Yeah, so there was... This, God, it's a complicated puzzle. So there's... We need to find the car keys. We need to find the boiler room. Is that what it was called? The power room. Anyway, the power room, and turn that on and direct that power here. And I do think that was, I don't think it had to be a direct connection to this room, because if I remember correctly, there was a space between, there was like rooms in between the power room and the room that had the light up piping. And I'm going to assume from now on that if a room has this, it can be interacted with the boiler room. So actually, let me make a note to myself. Okay, garage. Okay. And then, yeah, I think we're going to have to get the breaker room. The utility box. I think the utility box we'll have to get and turn on. Because if I remember correctly, I turned it on for the garage one time. But the next time we went back, it was no longer on. So I don't think that one is persistent through the rooms. Hey, Sheeta. Okay. It would be cool to get something that connected... Okay, yeah, we can get the den. Oh, and we can double check what the paintings are in the den. What am I having? Oatmeal. I have oatmeal every morning because it's cheap and delicious and easy to make. Cannot recommend oatmeal for breakfast more. I get oatmeal in bulk from the local fancy health food store. It's very cheap. About a month's worth of oatmeal for breakfast costs like $8. You really cannot beat it price point wise. Then I put, usually my morning oatmeal is raisins, brown sugar, a little bit of salt, and Bride Bridge. These are definitely different from the last time we had the den. And usually some sort of nut or peanut butter to give a little protein boost. But the nice thing about that is when I get tired of that, I can always just be like, all right, dried cherries, coconut, you know? I can put in spices. It's so flexible. I can just do it, and you can pop it in the microwave. It's so easy. Oatmeal is my life hack. Okay, den. Bridge Bride. I'm so curious if we're gonna get repeated pictures that have different words. Like, I'm wondering if we'll get like the bridge again, but it'll actually be like river that time, or if like the meanings are going to change. I mean, right now we've got a lot of fucking letters that do not make a word. We've got another little chess piece. I do feel like the clocks are relevant, if only because this one is so obnoxiously large. Grits are cheap and filling. Go to breakfast. I haven't eaten a lot of grits, but they're akin. They are a cousin to the humble oat. Mechtel, that's nice. In winter, on the weekends, I'll make myself steel cut oats, which are fancier and tastier. They're still super dirt cheap, but you can make them using Alton Brown's recipe. They get so tasty and so toasty and good, but they do take like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So, especially on days when I stream at 10 o'clock, I'm usually just like, beep boop, into the microwave. Okay, I think we'll kind of want to go down and around to see what we can get over here. You know, because I guess I've been imagining these going in some sort of order, but we don't know which direction. Well, I guess the game knows. I don't know. Okay, we can get the utility closet. But again, dead end. Could get the parlor. Oh, we're gonna get the security room. There's our last gym, but I know, there's a utility closet. So this is one of the rooms that I found that did have a power-up option. But unclear to me still what that power-up option does. Bibs, thank you for the resubscribe. Tree pin. Fur pin? Tree pinning? Alright, security. Safety, fasten. Tree, evergreen, pin. This one's really hard. Pin pine. Oh, it's not really hard. I'm an idiot. Pin pine. So many letters. None of them making sense. They're not directions. Like, they're not north, south, east, west. They don't seem to make a word. Antechamber has been unlocked. I know that's a lie. What if when we've got so many vowels. Here's the list in order of the rooms that we have discovered that we have letters for now. So just go ahead and write this down, and when you crack it, let me know. We have F, A, I, E, S, C, D, G, E. How are we putting them together? It's a good question. I mean, it must be either, maybe not a code, but it does seem like it's a scramble, a letter scramble, but like, how do we know, like, when we've reached the end of the word? How do we know when we have all of the letters? How do we know when we have all of the pairings? I don't think we have necessarily all the information to solve this yet, but feel like the rank has to play a part. Oh, that's interesting. That's possible. The paintings have been changing. Yeah, that's an interesting question. Oh no! The car keys aren't on this list. The car keys are not listed as being in the building. The last time, one of the previous times when we unlocked the security room and checked, it listed the car keys even though the garage hadn't been pulled yet. Well, I wonder if that means that they must be in a different room and they must only spawn if you pull that room. That's really hard. That's really hard. All right, we don't have a key card, right? So I'm going to set this to low. I will check on... Oh, I'll do it now. Okay. So, if we're marking out the ones on the first level, we've got F, So we got this. Okay. I'm just marking them down. Pantry, security. So the ones on the letters on the first level that we got are F-A-S-E. And because the F is the same every time, that leans me towards thinking that that might be it. We're going to open a security room off to the side here in a moment. So that might give us more context. And then the rank 2 is the west hallway, the hallway, and the den, which were I, E, G. Okay. Maybe safe, but we still have a fifth letter. Anxious topiary. All right, hold on. I want to request a goodie for us for next run. Obviously, this is the last run we'll ever need to do in this game, but just in case, let's go ahead and get us a thing. Let's see. We never have picked up the brass compass so far. Magnifying glass, metal detector, sledgehammer. A lot of we've already had the sledgehammer and the shovel. Great, useful. I'm curious about the magnifying glass, but we haven't really, to my knowledge, needed it yet. So I think the brass gold stars. It's so ominous. We're gonna get the compass again. All right, I don't think we can hit any of the remote terminals. Yeah. Office, laboratory, shelter. We haven't even gotten the laboratory or the shelter yet. Electronic mail? Okay, yeah, because we can't access any of the other stuff. Can't do that yet. All right. All right. So that's the library. We've been there now. That's... I actually don't know what this is. I was going to say the chapel, but that is not the chapel. I'm curious, because these are also consistent every time. I'm curious if these are also a puzzle. I'm going to be saying stuff like that a lot. Please do not answer if you do know. If you know definitively, please don't tell me. I'm just trying to I'm talking through things because this is a visual and audio medium, but I'm going to ask stuff like that. Please don't answer if you do know for sure. If you don't and you just want to spitball, that's fine. We are a little lad. Yeah, that's us. We're a little Pokemon trainer. Yeah, I am curious. There's also, ooh, pool. Okay. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Oh, and there's another fucking chess piece. Can we Gatsby this? You want me to drown this little boy? I'll do it for you if that's what you want, chat. Okay. Yeah, I am curious about this because they are consistent. If we do know, can we potentially contribute misinformation for fun times? I don't know how to answer that. That feels like asking me if I want you to put down a bear trap. Knowing I am gonna step in it, it's tricky. What if it's really funny? If it's really funny, I'll let you decide. I might... Yes, but you're opening yourself up to being yelled at me later. Jokingly and lovingly. I can't get the commissary. How would I feel if you gaslighted you politely asking permission? To lie is crazy. It really is. Giving that permission is also crazy. You know what? Yeah, Mechtel, that is absolutely always the math. Mechtel says, Jenna, will it be more funny or more annoying for me, Stoeber? It's accurate. is accurate. We're gonna do a bedroom. Ooh. Okay. Oh, this is it. Stag tag. Okay, so it is FASES, which I mean, if we're taking for granted that this is a word scramble, it must mean safes. But that's, yeah, what can that mean? Yeah, I know there's another fucking pawn. Another fucking pawn. What does it mean? Maybe I'll make a note of what chess pieces, because I also don't know, like, there's a pawn in the storeroom as well, I think. It's unclear to me yet if these are consistent. I haven't been, the storeroom word was dessert. So that was an F. So the letters we have are FASES or potentially safes. And more of these little origami cranes. This also makes me suspicious. A lot of what's happening here, another fucking top hat. A lot of what's happening here makes me suspicious. All right, well, nowhere to go with up. Okay. I don't want to lose money, but this is the most versatile. Jack, yes, everything's a clue. These hats are a clue. Okay. I hate to lose the money, but I do kind of want the versatile option. I mean, I definitely don't want to do the Nook. You need to go to church? Should we do the chapel roan? I mean, we can always just backtrack to security. But this makes a better house. Yeah, we're in a chapel roan. One time I came in here and there was gold on the ground. And now that's always what I'm going to be thinking of. What is this? Is this the bishop? I don't know my chess pieces well enough. Okay, it is the bishop. All right. Thank God. Thank God. I mean, at least the bishop is where it should be. This one doesn't have any paintings. Oh my God, that's sinister. That feels very sinister. Somebody in an old-timey writing outfit with a riding crop and a halo and wings. This is some real gross rich people shit. Okay, and then there's a farmer. Okay, wait. This feels like this has got to be a puzzle too. 2, 3. Okay, 1. Okay. Making more notes. All right, so we've got 1. That's a hoe. I mean, I don't know what this is supposed to be. A gardener, maybe? It reads more gardener than farmer. 2 is a maid. Or something. Is that a 2? No, that looks like a 5. Hold on. That looks like a 2. What? Jack says, oh my god, watching this is just... I just figured out a very different puzzle. Thanks. Everything's a clue. Yeah, Baker, I was thinking maybe for this one. Three is definitely a farmer. And the fact that there's a farmer makes me think the other one must not be. It'd be a weird repetition. 3. 4 is a chimney sweep? My ink's running out of... Boom operator. This is a new pen. It can't be running out of ink, but it is being a little mucky. All right, and then 5, a hunter. Well, do we have... Oh, no, that's... 5 is the maid. 6 is the hunter. Pin, please. Pin, we're live on air. Can you pull your fucking weight? Okay, it's being a little fussy. And then... 7's an angel? Which one is the podcaster? Not saints. Podcasters are just humble mortals like the rest of you. I am wondering if the puzzles in red rooms like this... Oh, Goat Stars, you used Notepad? That's also smart. I feel like I'm going to use up a lot of pages in this Pusheen notebook in this game, but in a way that I'm very excited about. The chimney sweep one, that's a microphone, fucking funny. Okay. I'm wondering, I'm looking at, okay. If there are additional clues here. Can I interact with this in any way? I really can't. Yeah, there's nothing to click or input. 3, 4, 5. See, I'm wondering if this is like a location-based thing. 6, 7, where I'm supposed to like draw something. I'm gonna do a little sketch of this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That doesn't make anything. That doesn't make anything. I think it's a jockey? No. Sorry, that outfit is hunter. Although the game has been a little slant. Medista, the game has been a little slant with their words and descriptions, so Jack says, I started taking notes in my tiny notebook thinking, there won't be that many notes. I've since moved to a full-sized graph paper. Game of the year. Yeah, it could be an equestrian. Because I don't have anywhere to input this information. Or I don't have any, like, there's puzzle here. This is a puzzle. Clearly. It's clearly some sort of puzzle. These are each different women. Like, they all have different hair color. Notably different hair color. Horse girl? Yeah, 6 is sorry, I'm imagining like a fox hunter. To be clear, when I use the word hunter, I mean somebody who's on horseback hunting foxes with like a bunch of fucking dogs and shit. Sorry, that wasn't clear. I guess you all were thinking like a modern hunter in camo or something. I was thinking about something entirely different. I was thinking like a horseback hunter. They all have different hair. Different color hair. A Fleshmancer, I know, I get the impression that you have already played and beaten this game. You're giving a lot of hints that are slightly over the line of what clue. But that also seems like a fucking lie. After I drown my character in the pool, that's the only time I can unlock this puzzle. This also feels weird to me. The fact that this looks like, I don't know. I guess that's just a description. But this looks like it could slide aside and give me something. Can you actually die? I don't think so, but I wouldn't put it past this fucking game. Okay, there is a... This is so frustrating. There's definitely a puzzle here. You haven't played the game, don't trust a word I say. Mac till I did. Rardan saying no puzzles here, just clues is, I think, just over the line of what I want spoiler-wise. Let me struggle. You know, let me struggle a little. I guess I'll move on since I know there's nothing here now. I guess we'll go through here. Well... Okay, so this is a dead end no matter what option we choose. Part of me does want to do the breaker box so that we can power up the garage, but until we know... I can't do the kitchen. I could get some items, or we could do the breaker box. I do kind of want to do the garage. We've got so many keys, so I don't think there's... I mean, we don't know that the closet would just give us more keys, but... Ryerdan is somewhat incorrect. Interesting. All right, yeah, we'll do the breaker. Think short term. Okay. So the chapel didn't have any picture clues. This is the utility room? Okay. Has bath and bat. So that's an H. So the words we have for this column are... oh, we didn't have one because we didn't get one for the chapel. That's interesting. So the letters we do have for this are I, E, G, H. E, I, G. Oh. I'm wondering if the letter we missed is a T for 8. Safes 8? I'm wondering if this is going to spell out the fucking combination. Nay? Oh. Well, I like nay. I hope it is nay. Nay is funnier. Because I did write down, this is another example of how terrible these notes are, is I wrote down safe code. Because we did find a safe That was not the one that was the Christmas puzzle. We did find a safe, but no safe code. But I didn't write down where that safe fucking was. So, my guess is this is gonna spell out numbers. And the corridor had a C. But maybe it is like the number we have, or maybe it's unrelated. I guess we'll see in a moment. Oh, no, we have to actually do the thing we came here for. So we're gonna turn key cards off and garage on. The cabinet's crossed off. I'm curious about that. I'm wondering if that's a room we get later? I'm writing down what rooms we have switches for in the utility room. I do think that... Ooh, did the dark room... The gym, definitely... Okay, because we did have the gym. Core bore, I will... yeah, I will accept the information about where the safe was. As long as it's not the boudoir, because that was a different safe. So we've got the gym, the dark room, and the garage. And the gym we did have when we had the boiler room, and it was lit up when it was connected to the boiler room. So this is good context on that. We still don't... I still feel like this is a puzzle I should just be able to get. What could VAC stand for? I can't get past the idea of HVAC. And that this is just the air conditioning. It was somewhere outside. The safe was? Like a shed or a cave or something? That doesn't ring any bells. VAC indicators. Listen, a mansion this big has to have HVAC. I'm not gonna try it. There was a lock on the orchard, but it wasn't a safe. If this is giving us a safe code, I don't think... Oh, that's right. Fucking charge to enter. Ugh. Ooh, oh, we don't have a gym. Okay. I mean, between the two of these, I think the parlor will give me some gems, so... You solved the VAC puzzle, but still don't know what VAC stands for? It's really funny. Oh, that's the mountain outside. That's the weird shaped mountain. Parlor. Something bean? Peak P? Oh! Peak P. Okay, so that's a K. So for this row we have a C and a K. Doesn't seem like it's gonna spell... Doesn't seem like it's gonna spell out a number. But we'll see. Yeah, another pawn. Another horse. Gems are in both the black box and the white box. All right, so this one's lying. Gems are in both... That one's lying. Gems are not in the white box or the blue box. They're in here. Okay. Easy peasy. Get to the spare room. I'm worried once again because we've... I say we, because I've pushed us into another situation in which we have a dead end. I don't want to use the dark room because it would be impossible to see that we've dead end. Can't use the commissary because that'll dead end, so spare room it is. Okay. Spare room. No. No letters. I mean, I solved the break room. I don't have it up. Ooh, rumpus. I mean, it's got to be the rumpus. Thank God we have some gems. It's got to be the rumpus because anything else dead ends. But I don't hate getting a bunch of money. Hi. Oh, we can insert coins. Okay, hold on. It's another fucking hat. Checkers, backgammon, and a chessboard. Oh my god, can we play music? No. Can we drink some water? No. Can I play a record? No. Road pole. Street. Lane. Pole. Fishing, driving. Street, lane, road, avenue, pole, fish, reel? I don't know. Road rod? Y'all are so much better at this than me. Road rod. C-A-K. Ooh, look at fancy outline on this one, on this door. Okay, some interesting shapes. All right, let's get our fortune. Motherfucker, get the fuck out of here. Well, this one's black though. Wait, have the other? I think all of the rest of ones. I think all the rest of the ones we've seen of this have been white. Is there a chess game playing out on this board? And we start in the white rooms and we're going towards the black lane? Interesting. Interesting. All right.
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
The fuck?
I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Oh my god, it's me!
Is becoming clear.
Look at my little explorer outfit. What a nerd.
A boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something. Something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag.
Should I be writing this down?
I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not
The 46th
find.
room? Wow, rude. I'll
is
find it.
Beyond the dark waters.
It is in the pool.
What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara.
Okay.
Until the dawn of the following day.
Okay.
I will have nothing more
Oh.
to say.
Interesting. Okay, so that was a prophecy for today's run. I'm also remembering that at the end Oh, I wish I could put a coin in this fish and it would sing for me. At the end of the last day, I threw a penny in the wishing well. Now you get pigged. Oh my god, what if we walked around and we noticed that we were slightly taller? Like in that one part of the 10 Bells game where we realized we were shrinking. Galumber, that would be so funny. Okay. Interesting. Okay. At the end of the last stream, I threw a coin in the wishing well. And I don't know what that did. I assumed it was a good thing. But we'll see. It would be really tragic if we immediately dead-ended. Okay, thank God there's a gymnasium. Buckets. Is there a hoople? I was hoping there was a baseball mini game. Okay, tie tier. With an R being the missing letter. Well, so then we have the letters, if it is an R, then we have the letters C-R-A-K. Remember there's a breaker in the utility closet for the dark room in the gym. I turned the power off for the dark room one time and it didn't do shit for me. And the power is on here because I turned it on. Oh, maybe crack 8 safes? Maybe it's safes 8 crank. Have we been back to the garage? No. I guess we could. I mean, it's going to be a long way, but I guess it's only going to get longer. This is the thing is we don't have car keys yet. Tie and tier is what I'm guessing. T-I-E and T-I-E-R. It doesn't work until you enter. You got to turn it back on. So I'm going to go back to the utility closet. I don't understand what you're saying. You have to enter the dark room and it will always turn the power out. You have to go back to the tracker to turn the power back on. That's... I accept the truth of what you're saying while also being annoyed because that doesn't make sense to me. Well, then I guess... Oh, we're going to lose another penny. Hey, I applaud. Things are going good. The dark room always has a power surge when you enter it. Yeah, that's true. One of the times we entered it, it did power surge. Okay. I get... We don't have infinite... I guess I'll just circle. I still don't fully understand how this all functions, so I'm going to go back to the utility room. Yeah. It is a shame that the utility closet is attached to the chapel where I have to pay. So I guess I'm going to turn the gym off and just see what effect that has. And I'm going to go back to the garage. All my rumpus room money. This is really eating up my steps, chat. Ah! Okay, so I guess the fact that we got the boiler room up and running means it's up and running no matter what. West Path, the grounds! Where does it... Okay, it doesn't show me on the map anymore. The music has changed very sweetly. Oh, really? Do I have to have the car? What happens if I get in the car and drive away? Does it roll credits? Because that would be really, really funny. Oh, this is nice. Wow, I can't wait to inherit all this. Oh my god, shortcut unlocked? Oh my god, shortcut unlocked! Oh, okay. I thought it was ending the day for me. The west gate has been permanently unlocked. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Woohoo! I'm gonna drop a quick penny in the, I'm curious to see if that's gonna affect today's run. This is nice too, because now I don't have to go back through all of these to get back to the gymnasium. So this will ultimately save me some steps, even though I just burned 2. Dropping a wish and a wishing well, even though I'm gonna go back there. I wanted to keep exploring. Oh my god! I know, Puff the Magic. This little boy simply would not reach over and go chink. He's too polite. Okay, God, these are 3 whole-ass new rooms that I guess we can just access anytime now, potentially. Make an offering, receive a blessing, 2 special items, or special floor plans now cost additional steps instead of gems. Ooh, I'm so tempted by the hovel, but this is also not going to be a much longer run. I'm leaning towards the shrine because I want to know, and we've got money, so I think I'm going to go for the shrine. The hovel is really powerful, but we only have 17 steps left. I don't think this is going to be a very long run. So I don't think we'll get really the bang for the money on that. I'm so curious what the blessing is. Is hovel not permanent? I assume not, because it'll get shuffled away. Make an offering of 2 pennies may result in the bestowal of a beneficial blessing that will last for several days. I'm gonna do 4. All? We should do it all? Well, fuck it, yeah. We only have 16 steps left. This is not gonna be a long... This is not gonna be a long run anyway. Oh my god! You've received the blessing of the general. After you draft a red room, if you have at least 5 different ranks containing red rooms, gain 5 red gems. Blessing duration 3 days. After you've drafted a red room, if you have at least 5 different ranks containing red rooms. Damn, that's hard though. Honestly, it's pretty hard. What is this? What is this rope? Are these vines? These just decoration? Take back gold? Fucking funny. Disappointing. We're gonna come back and try other blessing on another day. I shouldn't have spent all my money. Yeah, you think I should test out robbing this money and trying again? Steal gold, you wanna see? I mean, I don't like this, It is a roguelike, and this is kind of a wasted run anyway, so yeah. Worth it. Each time you draft a bedroom, lose 1 footstep. Each time you draft a hallway, lose a key. Each time you draft a green room, lose a diamond. Each time you draft a shop, lose $1. Each time you draft a red room, lose all of the above. Curse duration 2 days. Oh, and now it's all ominous and red. Wait, can I put... Oh no, it won't let me try again. You reset your game after you tried? I'll just have another bad run. It's fine. That's so funny. I mean, it's totally fair. Honest, it's just totally fair. Okay, great. Outer room. Okay, I was super curious because permanent additions. Okay. I was very curious about this little box because I thought it was maybe like sometimes when you're doing roguelikes, you'll be able to like save stats to come back to later. I was curious if it was going to be like that. Okay, still no car keys. It's so funny. Okay. Back up. For a moment I was like, well, at least I don't have any money to lose at the Chapel Roan. And then, of course, I took all my money back. The west gate is permanently open, so now I can always go and unlock an outer room at the beginning of a run, which is pretty dope. Does today count towards the curse? We'll find out. We're all gonna find out together. All right, okay, so I turned off the power to the gymnasium, and I didn't lose 2 when I stepped in here. So that's good. That's something. Okay, I haven't spread any items, but the other 2 are dead ends. All right, spreading items. Coat cot. Is that a cot? Yeah, I think coat cot. I have been playing this strictly on stream, yeah. Just for my own well-being. Okay, coat cot, so that's an A. And that's the garage. Did the garage have any? It did, okay. Card car. D-A. Alright. Onward. Oh, we can get the telescope back. Oh, but it will be a dead end. Well, we could get the telescope and then immediately... We could get the telescope and then immediately resubmit the telescope. Oh, but I just want to go see the library. I want to see if the book that we requested like 2 days ago is there. Oh my god, it is! Okay, great. I know the telescope doesn't work without the observatory. I was going to take it out and then submit it back so that it's there tomorrow. Okay. Park. Aviator? Pilot. Garden patch? Pilot plot? If you don't claim your item, it'll stay there. Oh, okay, that's good context. I guess plot. I don't know about that one, game. So that's an I. Okay, let's see what this book is. That's me! I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. This feels like it could be useful. Anne Babbage. Okay, I think Anne Babbage is like the head housekeeper maybe, because the note that we saw in the garage that was scolding the driver was signed by a Mrs. Babbage. Yeah, it's 1993. All right, so that was 82. Lord Evanson. Monsieur Lowry. I think the guest bedroom. I think the note in the guest bedroom about the billiards table was from a Monsieur Lowry, but I'm not 100% on that. All right, A Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, a modest account of our town by Sir Andrew Darrell. Oh, we've seen this painting before. The third largest city in Finn Aries, the site of a former capital, Reddington is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is the type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. An underground bazaar. Galumfer? I was thinking the same thing. Finn Aries has a lot of the letters we've accumulated. I was thinking the same thing. I don't think we've gotten inns. We haven't gotten any inns, but... The Botanical Gardens, Reading's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser, the Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Azuron canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. My instinct on hearing that there was a mausoleum in this Botanical Garden was shock and outrage, but then I remembered that the St. Louis Botanical Garden does have a mausoleum. It's Henry Shaw, who owned the land and created the garden originally, has a mausoleum on site where he is buried that you can go and see. And he's the only person allowed to be buried on the Botanical Gardens. It's part of the, scripture of the gardens. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set across against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainways Station. Specimen of holly, unique to Reddington's mountains. We have seen a holly logo quite a lot. Turkey Tangle frog fruit. I have been taking screenshots of every page of this because this feels relevant. I have to assume all of the library books that we can get. Is the holly going to be important passwords for security? Maybe. It hasn't so far, but it could be. The fact that I have to assume that every book we can get from the library is going to have some sort of relevance to a puzzle, even if we don't know what it is yet. Yeah, the estate is called Mount Holly. The Holly logo has been around in a lot of the places. It's in the entryway over the top door. So that feels relevant. Featherfall Keep. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historical site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epson, has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons since the Third Era. After the death of Lord Epson, his oldest son, Lionel Epson, left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historical house museum and tourist attraction. It was designated a National Historical Landmark in 1972. It is still believed that by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orinda Aries when Reddington was still the capital. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Trinsdale Lake. Wow, it's a bigger book than I was expecting. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Finn Aries' premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its most privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. Wow. Fancy place. Mount Holly. At an elevation of 11,222 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. I am so amused at the use of realm here. Trollobite agent! Trilobite says, oh shit, one of the varieties of the Ilex messervei is blueprints. The levels! Good, hey, good Googling, Trilobite. That fucking rules. That's incredible. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing, yeah, Glumper, accurate. Accurate. That's how I felt inside, even if my face didn't do that. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during summer season. However, those willing to give the mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded whether or not they actually summit. So I assume this is designed this way because it's supposed to look like a holly leaf, even though that's an insane shape for a mountain. They said the name indirectly. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of Mount Holly's schoolroom in '66. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at the distance from one of the trail's many north-facing outlooks. So that's us, right? We're the state of Mount Holly? Maybe. Oh yeah, on the opposite side of the peak. Yeah, that has to be us. 80 acre, okay. Unlike Featherfall Keep, property has been completely private since the closing of Mount Holly's schoolroom. I guess, was this formerly a schoolroom? That's wild to think about. Main Way Station Bazaar. For the sentimental tourists wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving Main Way Station Bazaar. But don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, it can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington's central rail station in a time when the Realms trains were still in service. Now the turnstiles, footbridge, and platform have been appropriated and turned into a caravan and tents of torches. Whether you're bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Main Way Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Reddington. Oh, and there's a little map! Okay. Angel Tower, 100 Bells, Aries River, Featherfall Keep, Reddington, Mount Holly, Botanical Gardens. I am so curious if we get in a car and go some of these places. I just can't imagine why we have a whole ass map like that. If not to enable us. We're just a baby, we can't drive, and yet, as soon as I find some car keys, we're blowing this popsicle stand. Okay, but I don't think I can request another book. I don't think I can request another book until maybe the next time we're in the library. Aw, my first claim ticket. Still haven't made any contraptions. Maybe one day. I've done it. Well, maybe I haven't actually. I might not have ever. There it is. I bet that's the Blueprints variety. Gotta find the phone books for the seat first. Yes. I've gotta find a brick to tie to my shoe. All right. Well, this has been very productive. Wow, I can lose half my steps, or we can go to the observatory. We're gonna go to the observatory. What does this get me? Oh, I got a diamond. Well. Oh wait, I haven't been doing this, but I think I'm supposed to be able to look around and see the other. No? Okay, hold on. Nectivist, thank you for the Prime subscribe. Okay. No, that's going back. Maybe I can't? Anastasia says rolled credits last night and every run after has been a new mind-blowing revelation to yet another puzzle to solve. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Only if you have multiple? Yeah, the book on the table has all the constellations. Yes, correct. You can get more than one pattern once you get more stars. I see. Okay. Ooh, okay, and we're seeing Tyr and Tiger. Okay, I was really curious to see if paintings were going to repeat within a run, so that answers that question. It gives us a G. So blank IG. Okay. And there's another. All right, so there's a knight. A white knight. Okay. Jay Dimson says hello, YouTube chat. Okay. Different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one in a single day. Okay. Okay. So the next time I find this, rooms with 4 doors will be more common. Okay. I don't think I can. Oh, I can move it. Okay. But that's not going to be able. Hold on. Let me move it up and see if we can see more stuff up. No. Well, that might kind of half blocked, but let's see. Oh, it's too. I can't reach it. I'm a little boy. I can't reach it. That's so sad. It's so sad. I'm too little boy. Oh, and it can't go any higher? Okay. So I guess it's where it needs to be position-wise. Gotta unlock the step stool. Funny. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if there's a way for me to, like, move my shit. No, it doesn't seem like there's a way to, like, look around. Okay, maybe it's one of the contraptions. Maybe. That would be really funny. This feels like it could also be a puzzle, but I'm gonna move on. Yeah, I'll use a key. Alright, gotta be the commissary. Thank God we got a gem from the observatory. And I've got a little bit of money. We might be able to get something good. Oh, we can get a pack of cigarettes. Who wants menthols? Dirigiblocks. Stage sage? Okay, so that puts this rank as DAT. DAT. What do we got? All right. Can buy a gym. Can buy a sledgehammer. Ooh, we could buy the running shoes. I want to know what the running shoes do. So even though it would be a better choice to buy a gym so that we can make our way forward, well, no, yeah, I want to buy the running shoes. I want to know what they do. Occasionally save steps when traveling longer distances across the estate and grounds. I wonder if that means outside. Occasionally save steps when traveling longer distances across the estate and grounds. I'm gonna read this as, oh, see, it's this little notation again. Backtracking shoes, fucking funny, yeah. I think that might be what it is. I'm curious. Yeah. It doesn't activate indoors too. There are some areas outdoors where, oh no! Okay, we're about to dead end. That's tragic. I should have bought the fucking gym! Okay, well at least we'll get one more letter for this row and we can, when we start up Cursed next day, we can fuck around with it. There are some, it's not always as clear when you're outdoors when you're going to get a step from what I've seen, so I'm curious if it just prevents that. Damn. I should have bought a fucking gym. Ah, okay. I did see the little curse icon pop up in the lower left. So when I drew a bedroom and I lost a step. Okay. Aw, a gym too little too late. Fire fur. Okay, this answers another one of my questions, which is, do the images have different titles, for lack of a better description? So this one was pine the last time we saw it, was pine and pin, probably. And this one has got to be fire fur. Fire fur with an E. Okay. So that makes this row interesting. It makes this row D-A-T-E. So the last letter, if we're doing it in order, hold on. So if we do the first row in order, it is S A F E S. Okay, so I do think they are supposed to be in order. So this one spells out safes, which means the second one spells out, this will clear up if it's nay or 8, which is such a funny problem to have. It's the west wing, so it's the west hallway, so it's E-I-G-H question mark. So I do think it has to be 8. I'm wondering if this is a list of puzzles. So safes being one of the puzzles that we have to figure out. 8 being another. And this one was corridor. That was C. Gym. R. Rumpus. A. I think the spare room didn't have any. Question mark. And then the parlor was a K. So it could be crack or crank. Or... I think that's it. Or... yeah, I think it's probably a 9-word sentence read top to bottom. I don't know if I think that. Oh, well, okay, it could be crack 8 safes could be the last 3 words. Yeah, you might be right. God, that would be such a funny way of structuring this. A really fucking funny and cursed way. So this row is garage, D. I think this one is date. Yeah, this has got to be date. Garage, conference room, commissary, guest room. So it's got to be either dates or dated. So, And so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then row 5, we got library, which was an I. So it's blank I G blank blank. Okay. Okay. Great. What code are we cracking? We have discovered that the paintings spell out words. And in each room. So we're trying to figure out. So right now I've got safes, 8, probably. Crack, date, or dated, and then IG. So we're still working on it. Is anything for me to do, really? Yeah, there's nothing really else for me to do. Did I find a chess piece in the library? What we're gonna do the next run, in addition to continuing to work on this one, is I'm going to mark out on a grid. God, do I need graph paper for this fucking game? I might need graph paper for this game. I don't see a chess piece in here. Well, I think the chess pieces we've been getting have been consistent. I don't think they have been changing. From run to run, I should specify. So I don't know if I know what exactly we're doing with that yet. The clock is ticking audibly. I think the clocks are something as well, but we're just not there yet. I can't read I was trying to read the names of the games. I wonder if I had a magnifying glass if I'd be able to. This floor is kind of a checkerboard too, huh? Feel like there's more to the rumpus room. I'll be back. I'll be back for you. All right, let's call it a day. Okay. A rustic villa. Only 22 rooms. Okay. Oh man, so we will be cursed this next run. Just really funny. No, we still have at least one day of the curse. I think the curse was active the rest of that run, so I think we only have one day left. We're gonna backtrack immediately and open another outdoor room. Yeah, see, we only have one day left. Easy! It is funny that the shrine is there because when you start the game, you're not going to have any gold. At least right now. I'm wondering if we unlock, like, maybe we unlock a tiny little coin purse for our tiny little lad. Ooh, okay. Tool shed, root cellar. Rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots today. Special floor plans now cost additional steps instead of diamonds. Megtil, I tried to put more money in the shrine, and it wouldn't let me. So, to answer your question, the game will not allow such a thing, but that was also my instinct. I might do special items. I think this is going to be a short cursed run. So, I don't really see it worth investing in anything too elaborate. All right, don't hate a shovel. In fact, love a shovel. Now we have to figure out which of the other ones of these is a special item. Oh? Oh, we'll occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Okay, all right, so that's what the lockpick looks like. Oh, the washer helper. I was hoping he was going to give me a hacksaw. It's time to introduce some violence into this game. Now, here's a question. Can I walk to the garage? Is it going to be there? Oh. There was previously a plank here that allowed me to get across to the garage. Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right. So you two are the same. Here's what I'm going to try to do in this cursed run. I want to get high. I want to get high quickly and see what letters we can get up there. I said what I said. Okay, see? A white pawn. I think this is... Oh, yeah. Happy 420 if you celebrate. The den. White pawn. The chess pieces seem to be consistent in the room. Unlike these drawings, although, well, wait a minute. Well, now, wait a minute. Oh, no, that's right. No, that's exactly where it should be. Okay. It's a G for bride and bridge. For a moment, I thought we had gone to this space, and I was like, well, that shouldn't be there. It should be an E, but no, this is okay. All right, upwards. I guess we'll do the chapel. Do I want to swap out? Ooh. Do I want to swap out the lockpit for the telescope? I kind of do, but I want to stay focused. Oh, we went to the side, not up. I'm an idiot. All right, yeah, I'll use coat check. I'm going to give him my... all right, retrieve item. Yep. I'm going to check the lockpick kit. It seems useful, and this is going to be a short run, so I want to... Oh! Stairs and stars. Okay. The spare room isn't going to have a letter, but that's okay. Corridor is always left unlocked. I mean, there's no difference IMO between these two, so we'll just go with this. All right. Rod Road. Another spare room. All right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be row 4. So we have this. It'll be a T. We don't have the last letter of this row, so potentially we could navigate over there with the kitchen. But I kind of just want to plow ahead. I feel confident it's either date or dates. So, oh shit. If only I had a lockpick. Nah, it's fine. Well, I mean, I could grab it. I could just grab it and we'll deposit it later. Yeah, why not? Fuck it. I'm not playing an optimum run, and I'm sorry about that, but it's a cursed run anyway, so. Nice! Dope. Okay. I really would love a passageway. That's a shame. So let's do a hallway. And this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should have a G in it. But we can at least get the other words in this row. Yeah, tiger tier. So this side should have an I. Let's check over this way, because I mean, my guess is this is either going to be a vowel or an H. Ooh, showroom luxury items for sale. I want that. All right. I want the showroom. This is fine. I mean, I don't have any money anyway. What? Ow, buddy. Boop. Okay, and we've got a graph, a chart, and a cart. So an H. Oh man, exactly as I expected. Okay. The picture does change. Yeah, I am getting better at them. Thank you, Gold Stars. Chart and cart. Some of them instantly make sense to me, and some of them simply do not. That's just what it is. Okay, so that's an H. Not unexpected. But whatever letter is here is the one we really need. I should have tried the lockpick. It was a waste of time. All right. Package will be delivered here the day after drafting the room. God, which of these do I feel more confident about solving quickly? Let's do the parlor. I'm annoyed that we won't be able to get that first one, but we might be able to circle through. Okay, yeah. Pilot, this is the same that was in the library, so it's an I, as expected. Okay. The gyms are in a box with a statement. Oh. Wow, that's fucked up. The white box does not have a statement. Oh, this is the one. This is the letter that has Monsieur Lowry. Okay. The other two are always empty. Okay. So the white box does not have a statement. Is true. The gyms are in a box with a statement. I mean, if one of them always... There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements and one that only displays false statements. So the white box doesn't have a statement is true. So this box is true. The gyms are in a box with a statement is false. So it must be in a box without a statement. A statement, and no statement is not true or false. Hope that helped. Oh, drawing room for sure. Oh, but the drawing room is not going to be useful for this puzzle. Unless we think there's... Oh, ahaha! Beach, cliff. It was tagged previously. That doesn't mean it's going to be tagged again. I'm convinced that there is another puzzle here with all of these paintings. And this has been indicating steps a lot, and so this is like a tiny little step, and there's like big steps and stuff. I don't know what it means yet, but I'm convinced there is a puzzle here. Ooh, cost? That's interesting. Cost is... because it's a price tag. They're not dog tags. It's a price tag. Really good. Really, really good. Okay, where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Okay. Wow. Okay. Another fucking clock. What is your secret? All right, and a white pawn. Okay, so in this painting, we did have a puzzle that was solved by a picture that was set in the room. So I'm gonna... that looks like it's bent. Y'all seeing this? This looks like it's bent. Where it is not bent here. Are you something? Oh god, it's a fucking safe though. I think so. There's got okay. So there's got to be 8 safes. Wow. Okay. I'm making a list. So we've got the boudoir safe. We've got the boudoir safe already checked. That's how we got this little red letter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My guess is each of these contains a letter. Okay. That was so satisfying. Oh my god. Okay. All right. The solution for the other safe that we found in the boudoir was within the room. So I'm wondering if the solution for this one is in the boudoir, or is in this room as well. I'm making a list of where the safes are. There's another safe that we haven't found yet. Okay. Yeah, I'm cursed. I'm cursed. Every time I draft a bedroom, I lose a step. Every time I draft a hallway, I lose a key. Every time I draft a green room, I lose a gem. And every time I draft a shop, I lose a bunny. And if I draft a red room, I lose all of them. Yeah, I took my money back from the shrine because I wanted to see what happened. And I got wicked cursed. It's all that I deserve, if I'm honest. Okay. So I think the solution is in these drawings. I think this is a 4. Ha, gold stars, yes. I think how many Hormses and Mins and ladies and boys. We don't know. This isn't the kind of safe where we can just enter numbers and it'll say yes or no, because I think there's an enter. So we don't know how many numbers we're looking for, which is extra tricky. Is there anything else that I can be told here? His head is so big compared to his tiny little feet. Okay. I'm gonna assume, because the sizes are different. So this is smallest, middlest, third, fourth, fifth. That's what I'm gonna see. I think, how many numbers were the other saves? One of them was 4. The boudoir one was 4. Okay. I think... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, horses... No, I guess let's do it in order. I think the old man has the shortest. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. That's already blowing my theory out of the water that was 5 numbers. But let's keep counting, I guess. The lady was next. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4 ladies? All right. And then the upright gentleman, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Did I start on this side? Hold on, I'm gonna recount. I lost track of where I started. I think it's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. I'm also wondering, because some of them are facing different directions, I'm curious if the directionality matters at all. I'm just putting it out there in case this fails. We've got another avenue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And then horns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 horns. So I've got 15, 4, 11, 5, 6. All right. Clear? 1, 5, 4, 11, 5, 6. One, 5, 0, 4, 1, 1, 0, 5, 0, 6. All right. 1, 5, 4, 1, 1, 5, 6. All right. Well. You're facing dead on. You're not in the picture. Moth, congratulations. Was it full of candy? Okay. I'm gonna enter it backwards. So much candy. 6, 5, 11, 4, 1, 5. All right. I don't know about this one. We'll just have to circle back. I am curious if the directionality matters at all, or if there's something. What clue are we running on for this safe? Instinct. Instinct. Because in the boudoir, when we had an image of the thing in the room, it implied that there was a safe in the room, and I noticed that this was crooked, so we pulled on it and it opened this, but now we don't know how to fucking solve it. So we're just gonna keep going. The actual puzzle we're working on is the drawings in each room. So, which is why I've made such a terrible house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think let's get the first letter of 6. I think first letters are more useful for figuring out. Oh, yeah, let's try. I don't seem to be able to pick this door's lock. Fine. Left facing are left numbers, right the right. Small pictures are the first and second. Maybe. Maybe. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know. I think we'll need... I'm tempted to brute force it, but my guess is we will find a clue. Eh? Okay. Ugh. All right. Security's not a bad option because it does get us another letter in this row and another letter up. I'm tempted to redraw floor plans, but this isn't terrible for what we're trying to do, so I'm just gonna go. Oh, but I don't have a key card. That's a shame. But we can get this. So this is row 6, the third letter. Planet and plane. Yeah, I'm gonna assume T. Planet, plane. Okay. So AT. Let's request a good item. Okay. No. Do I have anything good? No. Nope. No, let me try. Let me put it in. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna place an order. We still haven't gotten this fucking compass. So I'm gonna put in another request for the compass. Until we get the compass, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Is this a normal keyboard? Yeah, okay. And yeah, there was a night, the last time we were in the security room. Yeah, I wrote down horse instead of night, but I know what I meant. It looks kind of gray, though, which is kind of confusing as far as I understand the rules of chess. I can't use my lockpick on it? Psh, busted. Are you going to be locked too? Can't lock it. Can't pick it. Okay. Did I hit a dead end? So the drawing room is locked. I can go back to the entrance hall. Right? You were locked, right? Can I try the lockpick again? Still too difficult to pick. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go back to the entrance. It's not gonna get us another clue on the thing that we're working on, but that's fine. I really like how they set it up so that you can see all of the actual rooms along the way. I think that's very cool. I don't have a lot of steps left. I'm wondering if I should drop the lockpick off now. I don't know if I think we're going to get back up to an area where... Well, we do have a curse, though, so... Ooh! I wanted to request another book. Let's do Swimbird. I think we should just go top to bottom. So, we got the Sightseer's Guide last time. Let's get Swimbird. And then the Fixed Stars, I think will tell us more about that. Oh, the Orindia is the area we're in. The history of Orindia. Pump system, no clue. Architectural digest, drafting strategy. That might actually... No, I'm gonna go in... Well... I do feel like drafting strategy might get us something specific. But I do want to see Swimbird. I might, after Swimbird, I might hop down to the bottom one, but... Alright, see, these are the exact paintings that were in the pantry last time, so... The rooms change, the paintings don't. Ooh, a key. Okay, so with this key, we can go back and get another letter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you could either get the first letter in 6, or the middle letter in 7, or the fourth letter in 6. I think I'm gonna go back to the drawing room. Well, let's at least open the nook, see what we can get. If we can get another item. Yeah, I'll take a closet. Let's see if we can get another key. Dope! Silver key! Unlock a door with a silver key leads to a room with many doors. Okay. And it's bat and bathtub. Okay. It's a shame I don't have a lot of steps left, but we will use them daintily. Daintily and delicately. All right, let's crack open this door. Okay. Ooh. I mean, yeah, that did eat. I mean, opening the garage, well, I mean, we're cursed, so we're not gonna get the benefit of the bedroom anyway. I might just go for the garage. And we'll just be awash in keys. Because if I draft the red room, we'll lose one of everything because of the fucking curse. Yeah, I'll just do the garage. Boop. And the keys were here. Thank you. Anything else in here for me? Oh, right, the letter we're supposed to be looking for. Wheat or grain and rain. Grain and rain. So G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So G-A-T. Okay. Oh, this is, we can't get in there, but we can get in here. And I guess I might use my special key already, because we only have 5 steps left. So I'm going to use the special key. There's no real reason to hold on to it. Rotunda can rotate? Don't want to use the dark room. The rotunda's funny, but we can't get it. I wish we could, but we don't have the gym. So we're going to go conference room. Ah, I'm sad we don't have a fucking key card. The game knows I've got so many keys in my pocket. All right, what have we got? Paint and pint? Yeah. Okay. So an A. And we're in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 middle. A. Okay. Probably locked, huh? No? Okay. Oh my god. It's so annoying that we're so close to the antechamber and that this is the strategy we've chosen. The pantry or the commissary? We don't have any money. But I guess it matters more what letters we want. The game knows. Yeah, it definitely fucking feels like it. Eric says, y'all, I just finished a day and my house was called St. Holly Garden Athletic Center of Prayers. That's a good house. That's a good house. See if I could get the compass. I can't afford the compass. Although I guess if it's special ordered, does that mean I don't have to pay for it? That would be nice. You need the gem for the penultimate room? If you need the gem for the penultimate room, that's true. I'm not gonna get there. I'm not gonna get to the antechamber. Long Toast asks, how many gems did that house have? I mean, this is just gonna get me the middle 8 either way. I'm gonna go for the pantry. More resources is better than fewer resources. Hose home? Because that's an image of the place. Malt says mine was just called Mount Holly, your new home. That's sweet. Well, that's not missing a word, though. Hose house, therapeutic activity, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Hose house. All right, so it's a U in the middle. I wonder if this word is house. Oh, I forgot that we also got a banana here. That's nice. That's a clutch banana. Ooh, oh, we could get a dining room. The observatory's tempting, but the dining room will get us a meal immediately, which would be useful. Yeah, it'd be really useful. We are down to 6 steps, and we've got so many keys and diamonds. The observatory is tempting. We do have the telescope. I think it has to be, no, it has to be dining room. We need food. We're a hungry little lad. Ooh. All right, first of all, Crow Crown, so it's an inn. UN, blank blank UN blank. Hound. All right. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Country stew pie. Boiled chuck stew layered and then baked to perfection. Topped with mashed potato parmesan cheese crust. That sounds fucking good. Sounds good as hell. If only I had a boiler room. Okay. Are there any... Oh, look at the holly plates. Those are lovely. That's such a lovely little detail. All right, anything else that looks like a clue? Boop, boop, boop. Now that I know you can just get really close to stuff and pull it, and sometimes stuff is revealed, it's very tempting. Dining room, another white pawn. I mean, there are significantly more pawns in the game than any other piece we've seen. All right. Yeah. Lockpick kit? Hell yeah. You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. See, this is tempting because I haven't drafted the Chamber of Mirrors yet. And we're okay on footsteps now. We can't exit the Chamber of Mirrors through these, but we could potentially circle back to them. So I do think I'm gonna do it. The dark room's also tempting, but I wanna unlock the Chamber of Mirrors. Oh my god. Flan fan. So it's an L. A-L. There's money. How do I get to... I want to be in there where the money is. See, there's another one of these things, too. These fucking totems. There's so much money here. I'm so fascinated what's going to happen when I press this big button that looks like one of these little boat hats. Yeah, another finger statue. This one's right side up for whatever that means. Boop. All right. Oh my god, do I have to get to... So if I get to this door, which connects to the security door, which I don't have a security key for, can I get into there and press that button? Or this? I guess I could get in there and potentially press this button. Ooh. Wow, this is a hard one. Yeah, this is a real hard one. Okay. Damn. Look, I did look up, yeah. I don't want to go back in there. I don't want to lose a step. Lockpick? Alright, I'll just use one of my normal keys then. You wish the sledgehammer solved this room, Longtone? That's so funny. That would be incredible. Alright, the patio, well, the chapel gets me up and down, so even though it's going to cost me, we're going to have to do the chapel. Oh, that's right, because it's a red room. I lost one of everything. It's fucking curse. Rough. So rough. Okay, another white bishop. Are you the same? Oh. Yeah, they are the same. I said oh like they weren't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. Okay. These are the same. Oh, did Nightbout actually help? I love to hear that. Okay. And there is no... That's a shame. I forgot that there was no painting in here, so we don't get a clue for that. But we can go down to the other side of this Chamber of Mirrors, potentially. So something that connects... Yes! Okay. The gym and the observatory connect. Do I want to... If I draft the gym, I could potentially get something in row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I need stuff in row 6? I do need the last 2 letters. The gym will let me get into both. It'll cost me 2. But that might be worth it. I mean, this is a run about getting these letters, so I'm gonna choose the one that gets me the letters. Oh, but it is another red room, which means it takes all my shit. Oh, but the door opened automatically. Car keys? Oh. Damn. 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 Okay. The car keys have never appeared in the gym before. Okay, and this opened automatically, which is great. How? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Y'all want to go for a fucking ride? Y'all want to go for a ride? Plane and pane, like window pane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Row 7, and that's the last one. What did I say? Plain and pain? That's interesting. So this row is blank blank ALL. I'm wondering if it's a whole word or if the first two... oh, we do have to open the garage door. You're so right. Damn. Okay. Well, we've got a little bit of wiggle room. We might be able to... Interesting. So that door is blocked off, as we can see. That one is still potentially accessible. It opened... Something opened over there. Dizzying. Oh, hey, you know what? This isn't a mirror image. Because if it were, that door would be boarded. I don't know what to do with that information. But there it is. They make it so hard. Yeah, they do make it hard for us to take a nice little drive. Even though we're such a good little lad. Alright, going back in here will take 2 more steps, which is a shame. But we gotta do what we gotta do. Do we need this letter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yeah, alright, let's see what we can get. Ooh, lockpick. I don't seem to be able to open this door. I do have 1 key left. But I think the door in the chapel is almost certainly going to be locked. Which letter do I want more? It's going to be harder to get this letter than it is this letter because it's farther up. But if I have to backtrack here... I can at least potentially lockpick this door. Oh, but it's probably going to be really difficult though, huh? Oh, but it's going to take my money and it's going to take my steps. So I've got 13. If I open this and go in, I'll have 12. If I come back, I'll have 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. That is still enough to get back to the car if we happen to get the breaker room here. So I guess let's go for it. Launder currency? Wow, it is tragic that... it's tragic that we can't use that. No, we get cursed on drafting, not on entering. Leaning towards closet because it might get us keys. I'm curious what launder currency is, but we can't even get it, so it doesn't matter. I guess I have to wonder what my ultimate goal is. Is my ultimate goal to get to the garage or to unlock more letters? Because if we need to find the breaker box to get to the garage, then opening the pantry will get us another room probably that might be a breaker box. But we might also be out of steps to get there. Because it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that's assuming that I've done the math right on... Well, the pantry will have a banana in it. Or an apple. That's fine. Oh, the apple only gave me 2? Shitty ass apple. Aquarium is every color of room, but I can't draft it because I don't have any gems. I'm so sad. I'm so sad I can't get the aquarium. I mean, it would take all of my shit. I mean, it would have bankrupted me. All right, well, it's got to be the den. Let's get our letter. Coast. So an S. All right, so the letter in the den is going to be an E. And there's a gym in there. Oh, that automatically opened the security. Ooh. That's actually also really good to know. I don't think I knew that was how that was going to work, but that had a key card in it, so we weren't able to open it. But the fact that we looped back around and got it, that is useful intel. Well, yeah, there might be something in the car that we can only get to with the keys. So, and there was that like duffel on the back of the car that we might be able to get to with the car keys. So now I'm weighing which puzzle I want to advance, the garage or the chapel. Or by the chapel, I mean getting the letter. I don't think we'll be able to leave the garage until we open the door. But this is genuinely the first time we've gotten the car keys, which makes me tempted to go for the garage. Four. All right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The chapel doesn't have a letter. That's right. We've already unlocked it. We're trying to figure out if we want to find the letter at the top right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, we do have I think we have the steps for both now that we've had a nice little apple treat. And actually using the gym, is the gym a good shortcut here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no. All right. The other thing is, we did get something opened in the Chamber of Mirrors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We slid a door open in the Chamber of Mirrors, but I don't know if that's actually done anything at all. Bye, Hobbs. Have good walkies. Yeah, the stream is going long. It just has to be what it is. I can't abandon a run mid-run. All right, I think we're going to go to the garage, because then we'll get this letter. Stage and steer. Right? Stage and... Well, that doesn't quite work. Stage... Theater and deerator? Stage and stag. Yes. All right, so that gave me an E. That's predictable. So the word on this row is gates. I think this is a list of puzzles. I think this is potentially a list of puzzles. All right, let's go see. A steer is a boy cow. You're so right. I don't know why I got latched onto the steer. Booze. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Floor plan upgrade disc? Insert into one of the estate's terminal to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Holy shit. Oh yeah, absolutely worth it. I'm a little boy. I don't know how to drive. The drop-off address, let me go ahead and screenshot that. The drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure and in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Kitty cat! Yeah! Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. Interesting. 14227 Sandy Heights. Okay, is there anything else here? Can I honk the horn? Wait, can I actually not drive this car? That makes so much sense. I guess I just took for granted that I really was thinking about Clock Tower. Because in Clock Tower, there's a whole sequence where you have to find car keys and find a... Oh, you look like a little lock too. I don't get to unlock you because I don't have any keys left? All right. There's a sequence in Clock Tower, which is like a really, really early, infamous survival horror game. Like arguably the first survival horror game. There's a sequence in which you can get to a garage and there is a car there, but you have to have the car keys. But there is an ending to that game where you literally go to the garage, get in the car, and drive away from the game. And that's just like an ending that you can unlock, which is really funny. I've already been in the garage. I already read the one on the table. Okay. Interesting. I did take a screenshot of this in case we need it again. Beep. All right, well, let's go to the fucking security room. Yes! Insert disc. Oh my God. I'm about to make a decision about a floor plan. And I don't begin to know... Oh, it decides for me? Courtyard data has been found on this upgrade disc. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. No, Ryan, we certainly don't. I just got invested. We've only done like 2 days today. We've only done like 2 day runs. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. Surely not every floor plan. Courtyard, or corridor, a combination of the courtyard and corridor. Oh no, this is hard. I have to assume not every floor plan in this room in this mansion is upgradable. That would be so many fucking floor plan upgrades. I'm glad we went back to the garage. Thank you for everybody who was like, garage. 5 dig spots I'm least tempted by because we don't always have a shovel when we go there. So the potential upgrades are possible, but like, you know, it's just we so often have the shovel. Courtyard is tempting because that means if we draft it later, that's 3 doors that we guarantee won't be locked, which is nice for the later parts of the yard or of the building. But the +2 gems is just like straightforward and beautiful. Like that's just pure benefit. It's not a like it costs gems but it always makes a profit. Yeah. You had the same choices first time? They might be scripted, yeah. Yeah, trial by agent, that's the trick. Either a reliably good payoff or a potentially very, very strong card with not always a frequent use. I think I'm just gonna go for pure upgrade. It's basic, but it's classic. Don't hate it. Okay. Well, shit. That ruled. That was great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we could potentially... We could get back to coat check and check the car keys. Because then if we draft a garage and a coat check next run, that's a guarantee, another guaranteed upgraded room. Ooh, that's tempting. The other thing we could do is 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this door was locked. No, this door was a key card. I think it's the best choice too, but I want to say the other option aloud, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Check on the Chamber of Mirrors. We unlocked something, but I think really the only thing we're going to get is some coins. That's assuming we always get a floppy disk in the trunk and not just the once, though. That's a good point. That's a good point. I think it's worth checking. But we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and unlock this room here. I think I've got to do coat check. I have to. I think I have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because if indeedly, if indeedly rue, these car keys can get us an upgrade every time we get the coat check and the garage. That's permanent upgrades are the whole name of the game. Whole point. Whole purpose of what we're doing here. Bing. Bing. Okay. All right. God, that was a great run. I'm so sad I have to stop playing now. I'm so sad I have to stop playing now. It's once per game. Well. God, I wish you hadn't said that. I was really excited about it. What if they let you drive the car? Someday. Someday, I hope. Someday I'm gonna be 16 in this game. At the rate I'm going, one of these days, we're gonna hit 16. And we'll be good to go. Okay. Yeah, Galumper, that's true. That's really funny. Oh, I assumed it wasn't a one-use upgrade item, because clearly there's an interface for using that consistently. So, a mid-sized villa. That was actually a pretty great strategy for getting through a lot of stuff, so... And even though we were cursed, we got way farther despite being cursed than we probably deserved to, if I'm honest. That would be so cool, yeah. It would be incredible if we just lasted so many days that we got a license. We had a bar mitzvah and we got a license and we get a diploma and... How did I get cursed? I went to the shrine and I paid to get a blessing, but I didn't like the blessing, so I took the money back and it cursed me. Really, really funny. So, worth it. Worth it. Loved to see it. Happy it happened. Happy I did it. No regrets. All right, we'll be back Tuesday evening for more of this game. There might hit a point where I feel like, well, maybe not. I don't know how long we're going to play this game. As long as it entertains me, I guess. I guess. We'll be back Tuesday evening for more of this game. I would happily go another hour, but I have things to do. It's my Sunday. I have things I need to do. Have a good rest of your weekend. Have a good rest of your Sunday. I hope you are relaxing and taking it easy. I'll see you Tuesday for more of this totally normal, non-addicting game. Bye.